A lovely morning, children. How are you? Hope all are keeping safe at your home. So, children, as we already completed 17th chapter and 18 that I have given in the homework, so here we will learn about the 19th chapter, that is Valley of Flowers. The Valley of Flowers means it is already understood, but we have to do means we have to learn about the different type of flowers. Okay, so it is based on the plants. Got it? So here the Valley of Flowers is located in the Indian state of Uttarakhand. That is the Indian state of Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand is a state. Okay, so this place full of flowers. This place is full of flowers means it is called Valley of Flowers means different type of flowers has in which state? Uttarakhand state. Okay, students. So here there is no any information about these flowers. So I will give you the information so you can identify these flowers that are found only here. Okay. So let us begin. This flower already we have seen in the book itself, isn't it? How it is looking. This is also the same. Now I will tell you what is this speciality and how it grows and all the things about this flower. As I have shown you two pictures related this flower, isn't it? So the first answer is same as it is written, means first answer is A. Let us what is A answer. The answer is Himalayan blue poppies. Okay, Himalayan blue poppies is our first answer. So what is this specialty? As I already told you, I will give the information about these flowers. So let us learn about it. Where do Himalayas balloon poppies grow? Where we can grow it means we can find it. The best results are seen in the areas that are cool and moist, with excellent drainage and soil that is slightly acidic. The best type of gardens of the blue poppies are mountains, rock gardens in the US. The Pacific Northwest is a good reason for growing this plant. So, I hope you would have understood about this. It is growing where it is growing? The Pacific Ocean Northwest is the good reason for growing this flower. Which flower? Yes, Himalayan blue poppies. Okay. Now check some another information about it. What does the flower poppy mean? What can we say? What is the mean of this? It's a symbolizing like poppies have long been used as symbol of sleep, peace and death. This is the symbol for this poppies flower. Sleep because the opium extracted from them is a sedative and death. Sedative and extracted. And death because of common blood red color. Okay, so it is symbolizing as the death of the red poppy in particular. Poppies used as emblem of tombstones symbolizes eternal sleep. Tomb, I already told you about this tomb means stone. We can say in the graveyard we have seen tomb. Okay, and for eternal sleep it is symbolized. So this was the information about the Himalayan blue poppy flower. Now come to the second picture. Student, this is a flower that is Himalayan geranium. Okay, Himalayan geranium, it is a vivid red color, but here it is blue in color. What we have to pronounce it? Himalayan geranium. Geranium. Okay. Now let's take some special think about it. Do geraniums prefer sun or shade? Most annual geraniums need a spot in full sun, except for the ivy. Ivy means we can say small yellowish flower, that is called, or with the black berries, that is ivy, which grows best in light shade. And perennial means everlasting. Okay, everlasting geraniums, on the other hand, grow in the either sun or shade. Means this type of flower, it can grow either the sun or shade, any one, depending on the type. Okay. So where do geraniums grow best? Geraniums require plenty of sunlight to flower, but in areas with hot summers, a bit of shade is recommended. Bit of shade means we can say little bit shade it's need. When it comes to how much sunlight do geraniums need, the answer depends on the specific geranium and your garden zone. The ideal location has morning sun, afternoon shade and well draining soil. Okay. So this is your second answer. Second means it is a Himalayan geranium flower. Now move to the third picture. In the book, there is only one flower. Okay, that is red in color. But here I have selected you another picture for this flower. Red, what do we have to pronounce it? Yes, Potentilla. Potentilla. Okay, so red potentilla, this is the flower. The answer is same, that is third answer, red potentilla. Okay. Now what is the speciality of this flower? Red potentilla means red egg, means shrubby. What can we say it? Cinquefoil. Okay, this is cinquefoil. It's mean 5 leaves together, as you can see in the picture itself in your book. Question number 3 means picture 3, you can see there are 5 leaves in a flower. So it is called cinquefoil. Is a bright and cheerful shrub which is produce poppy and red free flowering single blooms from as early as May through to September. May to September it can bloom. The pretty flowers have a bright yellow center that contrasts beautifully against the vivid red petals. Petals, you know, where these delightful flowers sit atop bushy green foliage. Foliage means, you can see this answer. Foliage means that really make the flower stand out. Okay. A hardy variety, it will be lose its leaves during the winter. When it lose its leaf during winter and grow fresh foliage the following year. So reach a height and spread of how much centimeter? 60 to 90 centimeter. They look great when planted along paths, the front of the borders, or when grown in containers alongside contrasting colors of potentilla. 15 to 20 centimeter tall plant supplied in a 9 centimeter pot. So this was the information about this plant. Okay, yes, about this flower. Here it is 5 leaves. Okay, you can see it clearly in your book. So what is the name of this flower? Red potentilla. So first answer is A. Okay, second answer is Himalayan geranium and third one is red potentilla. Okay, now move to the fourth picture. What is the answer of fourth? Yes, B answer is fourth. So what is the B answer? It is bladder campion. Now let's learn about this bladder campion. This you can see how it is looking, isn't it? This one more picture I have added here to you how it looks, because in the book there is only one like this flower, isn't it? There is only one flower, but here are many flowers you can see in this picture. So about this bladder campion is a common wild flower. What it is? It is a common wild flower found growing around the UK, okay, in meadows, grassland and fields, and along, what can we say, head growers. Head growers mean a row of bushes and roadside birches, okay. It gets its common name from the bladder like kali eggs, means it is a valve made up of the fused sepals. Valves means to be full of something, okay, and it is bloom from May to September. When it's bloom? May to September. Bladder campion, its a scientific name is Silene vulgaris. Silene vulgaris. Bladder campion is so called for the bladder like valve. I already told you about valve. Valve means to be full of something that sits just behind the 5-petaled. How many petaled? 5-petaled flower. It is actually the fused sepals. Look for its own grassland, farmland and along head growers. Okay. How to identify? Bladder campion has large balloon shape as we have seen in the picture. Swellings behind its white, isn't it? Now let us see once more. This we can say it's a swell, isn't it? But it is in the back, white portion, like this. Yes, behind its white means here itself we can see. This all I have shown you, means it is a swelling. It's a behind of white in flower. And it is a medium tall plant that is usually hairless and grayish. Distribution, where we can distribute it, found throughout the UK but most common in England. So in UK and commonly we can find it in the England itself. Now did you know bladder campion is one of the food plants? What it is? It is food plants of the attractive red and black froghopper, an insect known for the wrapping itself in a frothy mass. We can call it cuckoo spit. Okay. Now let us move for the fifth picture. That is what it is. What is the fifth answer? It is D. D means Himalayan knotweed. This is the fourth answer. Okay, Himalayan knotweed. Now let us learn about this flower and how it looks. Children, this is the same picture as I have shown you before, isn't it? There is only one, means not a major difference. It is looking like same. Okay, so it's a Himalayan knotweed plant, or we can say flower. One of the most recent invaders means we can say attackers of the landscape, a knotweed native to the Himalayas, has begun taking root in the upper slopes of the Nilgiri. Nilgiri, it's a rocks, isn't it? Mountains, potentially threatening biodiversity along streams and rivers. There are the streams and rivers. So the knotweed known as Polygonum, okay, Molly in Sikkim knotweed which has been recently reclassified as Conisia mollish, has begun spreading along many streams and rivulets. Means we can say rivulets means again it is a small stream of water. So in the upper Nilgiri, especially around the Dodabeta, Kodapamund, Adasolei and the Keti Valley. These are the mountains named in Ooty. Okay. Now what is the last one? Let us see which answer is left. Brahma Kamal. Okay. Brahma Kamal. It is shown like as, yes, very, it is looking like, what can we say? Answer is this. It is the sixth answer. It is very like a cotton, isn't it? These all are looking like a cotton. Cotton as soft as cotton. So let us learn about this flower. What is this specialty? Because it's have many specialities. Why it is famous for? What is the specialty of Brahma Kamal? Brahma Kamal named after Brahma, as we can identify it easily as Brahma named, the god of creation. Who is Brahma? Brahma is the god of creation. So probably blooms only for one night in the entire year, isn't it? Somewhere between July and September. Okay. It is commonly known as night blooming cerise. So because it blooms at night in the entire year means whole year. And queen of the night, lady of the night, as its beautiful lotus like flower blooms late night. It is looking like a lotus, but actually in the picture it is not showing but it's look like a lotus plant, flower. This flower has a purple hidden from view in layers of yellowish green papery fragments, and which provide protection from the cold mountain environment. The flowers can be seen till mid-October, after which is the plant perishes. Perishes means to die, or we can say be destroyed through violence. So perishes become visible again in April. Local name of this flower are Brahma Kamal, or these are also the local names of Brahma Kamal as Kon, Kapufu and Vanshim Buru. Okay. So these are the local names of Brahma Kamal flower. Kamal means lotus itself, but it is not showing, but it's a Brahma Kamal. Okay, when it's grow, it will be look like a lotus. Now how do Brahma Kamal flowers grow? Growing tips are for Brahma Kamal are, first is the plant usually grows from cutting. We know very well, if we are cutting the trees means it grows very, yes, fast. So the plant must be planted just before winter. Okay, to grow this flower you need plenty of indirect sunshine and a very fertile but rocky soil. Okay, these are the speciality of this flower when we have to grow and how to grow. So as the Brahma Kamal is a type of cactus, it does not need too much water, as we know very well. Kamal means a lotus flower already grow in the water itself, but here it is not need too much water to grow it. Same as cactus. As cactus not need water to grow, same Brahma Kamal also not need water to grow. Not need too much means water needed for every plants. Okay, but not need too much. Too much means not more. Okay. So children, this was the chapter. It is very interesting chapter. The value of flowers. Okay, this is the based on different type of flowers as we have seen. So you can write all the answers as I already given to you. Okay, one more thing it is mentioned. Did you know blue mornon means Popilio polymenstra is the street butterfly of Maharashtra. It is the second largest butterfly found in India after the southern bird wing. This is the second butterfly. Okay, second largest butterfly found in India. What is the name of this butterfly? Is blue mormon. Where we have to found it? In Maharashtra. Okay, so this was the extra information to you. So what is your homework? You know very well. Next chapter, that is plants that heal. All the plants we use in our daily life also. So you have to learn about that plant and that heals also. That is the 20th chapter. Okay. So till then you have to do the work and revise all the chapters. Bye bye.